Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? What's up? Friends of the Dayton Tolbert Show exclusive. Diddy Part 2. I'm back. I want to talk more. I had more to say. So I want to talk to y'all a little bit, man, from the crib today. The last time I was live, I talked about Diddy from an entertainment standpoint. Like I talked about how Hollywood and the Hollywood establishment protects those who they want to protect. We're seeing a lot of targeting of Diddy, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and we talked about that from a large standpoint about why that's happening. We talked about the lawsuit. We talked about how Diddy sued the alcohol companies, and they're just going after him clearly, and the reasons for that. So if you missed the last video, check it out. It's on my Facebook. It's on YouTube. I put it on my TikTok, Instagram. But today I want to approach it from a little bit of a different perspective. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful nowadays, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful what you say. Gotta pause. You gotta say no Diddy, which is crazy in and of itself. Let me just say, it's crazy that the whole no homo thing has now become no Diddy. Like that's just crazy in and of itself. That who would have thought that? 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but this is where we're at. But I want to talk today about you guys, man. I'm seeing a lot of selective outrage, right? A lot of selective outrage. Like there are these terms I put in the caption, FLEWED out. You ever heard that term? She got FLEWED out. Somebody tried to correct me. One of my homies tried to correct me. He said, no, it's flown out. No, I said the slang. I'm talking about the slang term. The slang term for a man flying a woman out for purposes of sex is called FLEWED. She got FLEWED out. He flew her out. You see what I'm saying? It's a slang term. You may have heard it. You may not. But I want to talk today a little bit about the difference between getting FLEWED out and sex trafficking. Because Diddy right now is in jail for sex trafficking, right? And everybody's, Diddy's a monster. And he is, don't get me wrong. This is not a defense of Diddy Facebook Live or anything like that. But a lot of people get FLEWED out. A lot of women are paid for sex. That's prostitution. I talk a lot about, the most popular artists, Glorilla, City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion. They make music that glorifies prostitution. Your favorite art, Cardi B, they glorify prostitution. Listen to what I'm saying to you. The number one most popular artists in our community in female hip hop glorify prostitution. They rap about it. They sing about it. They make reference to it. Even the men talk about, I'll pay for this. I'll pay for the ass. I'll drop a stat for this, racks on racks. Like the strip club lifestyle, a lot of these music videos are filmed in the strip clubs. And, what do y'all think happens? Like, I'm not one of these guys that's naive or a square and doesn't know how things work. Men pay for sex. A lot of men pay for sex, and a lot of women are okay getting paid for sex, whether it's a Birkin bag, you hear that terminology, whatever they're getting compensated for, hair done, nails done, you gotta work for this. Even, what was the chick's name? Tierra Marie made a song back in the day called Sponsor. I'm looking for a sponsor. Well, what do y'all think that means? That means you're being paid for sex. Like when women talk about you got to work for this, 90% of the time they're talking about financial compensation. That's what that means when you want to be compensated for your sex. If a man wants to deal with you, he's got to pay for your time. They're being paid for sex. That's prostitution. So that's what Diddy is in jail for right now. 99.9% of these rappers are rapping about paying women for sex. Moneybagg Yo, all these guys flying women all around the country. Oh, fly down to Miami to see me. That's what Diddy is in jail for right now. Paying for sex, transportation of prostitution and all this. That's what he's in jail for right now. So I'm not making, excuses for him. No one should pay for sex. You should not glorify prostitution. But if we're going to be mad at Diddy, shouldn't we also be mad at Cardi B, at Megan Thee Stallion, at the City Girls for allowing themselves to be flued out? I'm just asking. Or is that because you don't hear the term sex trafficking. Now, sex trafficking can also mean being transported against your will, right? Kidnapped and things like that, which Diddy is also charged for. But I'm not talking about the against your will part of it. I'm talking about the part of it that, you're just paying, you're allowing yourself to be trafficked, because that's also a crime. Sex trafficking is the transportation of a person for purposes of sex. So just understand, when we hear these terms, flued out and this and that, that is sex trafficking. All right. So I'm just trying to, drive that point home so you guys understand that a lot of your friends, a lot of your people, that's what they're into. So here's the thing. So let's talk about these freak offs. And I'm not going to be on here super long, but I want to talk about the freak offs as well. So Diddy, and this is what I'm seeing a lot of. Everybody's saying, well, Diddy had these freak offs. And now they're trying to say, well, if you attended a Diddy party, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna break it down for you. Everybody, I talked a little bit about this last week. Everybody has been to a Diddy party if you're in the entertainment industry, right? Everybody's been at a Diddy party. I've been at a Diddy party. Everybody's been at a Diddy party. Or somebody that the party is not the problem. The Diddy party is not the problem. That's not the freak off is not the party. The party is not the freak off. So how it usually works, I'm going to tell you just a little bit of information about how this stuff works as someone who's been a party promoter and house parties, all that stuff in college, after college, all types of stuff. You will have a party where it'll most likely be hosted by somebody famous, a model, celebrity, whatever. People will come to the party at a venue, and then everybody will have a good time. And at a certain point, most people will leave, or the people who are just there for the party will leave. But then after the party, what did R. Kelly say? After the party, but the after party, then the party is the hotel live. But after the party is where the freak offs happen. And I want to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Like, I want to be honest with y'all. Some of y'all didn't leave. Some of y'all left. Some of y'all left when everybody left. But some of y'all stayed. Some of y'all listening right now to this live stayed after the party. You attended the freak off. Am I lying to y'all? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not act like Diddy is the only one that's got a little freak in him. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm just seeing all these comments like they're pointing a finger at Diddy. There's like, come on, bro. Like you were stripping at the party. I saw you at the freak off. You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all want me to be real with y'all? Y'all want me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to be like everybody else. I can't be like everybody. I'm just going to be real with y'all. Like, you ever had a dude ask you, ladies, like, have you ever experienced another woman? Or you ever, had a threesome? And some of y'all acted dumb or acted naive, like you had no idea what he's. Oh, what do you mean? No, I've never done anything like that. I've never. You know what I'm saying? And so one thing led to another, and then you found yourself kissing on a girlfriend of his or a female friend of yours or whatever the case is. You found yourself kissing this young woman, and then y'all ended up in a threesome. In other cases, it might be his homie just happened to pop up and show up randomly, but it's not so random. And one thing led to another. He's touching on you. And you're thinking, oh, wow, we're about to have a threesome. But it's not really a threesome, though, is it? It's actually a train. Years ago, who remembers the show I did at this point, maybe 15 years ago? On the difference between a threesome and a train. Y'all remember that? The Diddy Tolbert show? Check it out, man. All shows are archived. iTunes, iHeartRadio, all that stuff. But all I'm saying is a lot of y'all have done a lot of freaky things. Now, I get it. You're married now. You got kids now. I mean, hell, I've been doing this for 20 years. So the last 20 years since y'all first discovered me, it's been a little different for you, right? How you are now is not how you were 20 years prior to me meeting you. Some of y'all in your 40s, most of y'all. So all I'm saying is let's just not act all high sedity. You know what I'm saying? Like holier than thou. Like you ain't never been to a freak off. I'm a Sigma. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to some freak offs. And some of y'all were there. Some of y'all were at the Kappa house. Some of y'all were at the Omega house. Some of you like, let's not do that. I saw y'all sipping on the blue juice, whatever red punch the Kappas have. I was there. I know what happens. I've been to college. I've traveled the country. I've been to some of the best parties. What did Biggie say? F the state, Penn, F hoes at Penn State. I've been to those Penn State parties where the freak-offs happen after the student union party. So we just gotta not act like Diddy is the only one participating in these freak-offs. We gotta stop acting like, now this is a different crowd. Not saying most people listening are not the ones accepting money for sex. That's a different crowd. I get that. But a lot of these women out here, these dancers, these women driving these Mercedes, they got their moms. You see them on Instagram. Their kids are wearing the Jordans and this and that. A lot of that money is coming from men paying for sex. You got a little buddy. You got a little friend. He's paying your son's tuition. But that is sex trafficking. We want to act like this stuff doesn't happen in our community. We want to act like Diddy is the only one sex trafficking or participating in these behaviors, and he's not the only one. He is not the only one out here participating in freak-offs. Some of y'all are freaks. You know what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to anybody. But go into something, not the friends of the Diddy Tolbert show. I'm not talking about my group. My group is a Christian group, and I get everybody in there is holier than thou and is wholesome. But go into some of these sex groups. Go into some of these other groups, these single travel groups. These single ladies, single men seeking single women, or fit girls, like whatever. Like, there's a million groups, and these groups have thousands of people in them. Thousands. We are seeing, and the fellas know, shout out to the fellas. I see y'all listening, man. Shout out. The fellas know the level of freaks out here is at an all-time high, bro. Like, it's crazy. The level of freakiness. And I'm talking about, I've been married for 15 years, so I'm not talking about me, but I'm just saying, I know what's happening out here. The level of things these women are willing to do, not even for money. It's just on another level. So what I'm saying to y'all is, imagine what they're willing to do for money. And I'm not even talking about Diddy type of money. I'm not even talking about Diddy money or James Harden money or Drake money. I'm talking about the local neighborhood nigga type of money. That type of money. Yeah, that dude, the barber. He's making money, and enough money to pay for you to come over on a Friday night with your two girlfriends and bust it down, drop it like it's hot. I'm just telling y'all, I've told y'all stories. Me and the homies would have parties, house parties, back in the day, early 20s, where, you know, I know 5 girls, you know 5 girls, you know 5 girls, you know 7 girls. Let's all invite them over. We all throw in $50 for alcohol. Everybody throw in $100 for alcohol. Get the mixtape party CD. Throw that thing on, and we have a house party. I mean, Diddy's not the only one that had some freak-offs. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, y'all probably, oh my gosh, Dedan, you did that? What you mean I did that? What do you mean I did that? You were there. You know what I'm saying? You and your girlfriends came. And if you didn't come to my party, you came to that other guy's party. You're going to that same type of party this weekend. But only difference is you're not 20 like I was. You're not in college. You 45 going to freak-offs. How y'all 45 going to freak-offs? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the question of the day, man. How old is too old to go to the freak-off? Because we're not just going to let Diddy take the rap for everything. Diddy has to be held responsible for the things that he did. Now, did he do some illegal things? He had guns in there. He had, videotapes, I'm sure, with people not consenting to be taped. Cassie, he whooped Cassie's ass. 100% wrong. I'm not saying do anything illegal. I never did anything illegal. Hopefully you guys never did. I'm not advocating for any type of illegal behavior. But what I'm saying is we're not just going to act like Diddy is the only freak out here. I had a young woman. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not even going to say her name. This was crazy. And I was looking at her. I was cool with her. And I've always looked at her differently when she made this comment. It was we were watching a show, and Diddy and who was it? I'm trying to remember who was it? It doesn't matter, but it was Diddy and another celebrity sitting on this bed. It was like, he had these big beds, and Diddy was on the bed with this dude. I forget who it was. It wasn't Stevie J. It was somebody else, like an R&B artist or something. I forget who it was. And I remember she was like, wow, I sure wouldn't mind being on that bed with. I'm like, what you mean? Like, what? And this was like a regular girl. This was like a woman that she's married now with kids. And I had to stop and think. I'm like, she literally, think about it. It was 2 dudes on the bed, just sitting on the bed. And she said, wow, I wouldn't mind being on that bed. You would not mind being on the bed in between 2 celebrities. And that's what I'm saying to y'all. Like, a lot of these women will let you run a train on them depending on your status. Listen to what I'm telling you. I could, if I wanted to right now, if I was that type of dude, I could go on some of these Facebook profiles with these quote unquote single women, professional women, wifeable women, and I can show you women that have let 2 men ravage them. Run a train on them. Listen to what I'm telling you. I got frat brothers. I got friends. We all know quote unquote good girls who have let niggas run a train on them. And we want to act like Diddy is the only freak out here. We want to act like we want to turn our nose. I don't turn my nose up at Diddy. Cause I can look at dudes and be like, nigga, you did the same stuff. I'm not advocating for anything, but at the same time, I don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody. You see what I'm saying? Because I know women who have been at parties where they told them straight up, don't go in here unless you're not taking your clothes off. You got to sign this waiver, this NDA, if you even want to enter the premises, because what goes on in here is at your own risk. I have been at those parties. I have seen some of y'all at those parties. There are, back in the day, I did a show, y'all remember this, on swingers. Google right now, after this is broadcast, Google swingers on the Dedan Tolbert show and see the show that pops up. That's all, just type in my name and swingers show on the Dedan Tolbert, and I guarantee you, one of the realest barbershop talk shows I've ever done and that you'll ever hear in your life will pop up, where actual swingers came on, professionals, and they would go to these they rent out a hotel, they bring their girlfriends, and they have these freak-offs. These are professional women, Christian women who go to church every Sunday. I go to Enon. No disrespect, shout out to Pastor Weiler, but some of the people at Enon were at the freak-offs, bro. So what are we saying? What are we saying? Are we trying? Because now it's like, let me delete this, let me delete that, or I don't want to be this person. Oh, you were at a Diddy party. We're not going to act like being at a Diddy party makes you a monster or makes you something, you got the heebie-jeebies. You were at a Diddy party. Like, get the hell out. Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? If you go to a Drake party, you go to a, Jay-Z party, you go to the Rock Nation brunch. So we want to act like Jay-Z is somehow different when in 5 years we'll be saying the same thing about Jay-Z that we're saying about Diddy now. Oh, you were at the Rock Nation brunch. It turns out Diddy was having sex with Foxy Brown when she was 16. Jay-Z's a monster. We're going to be talking about Jay-Z the same way we're talking about Diddy. Just bookmark this, trust me. And if not, that doesn't mean he didn't do a lot of this stuff. So we can't act like everybody is a monster when the guy you're married to did the same stuff when he was younger. What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy you're married to organized his own freak-offs. See, here's the thing. I'm just the only one real enough to say it. But everybody knows, you will never hear a man disagree with me. You ever notice that? When I say these things, you never hear men come out and oh, no, he's tripping. Oh, no, he doesn't know. Everybody knows what I'm saying is true. The guy you work with, your uncle, he just ran a train on somebody 2 weeks ago. These dudes are running trains. So is that a freak off or not? Or not? If you as a woman, because the women that were at these freak offs were no different from you, your girlfriends, your coworkers. Who do you think these women are? They're just women who go to these concerts, these parties. They're on the party scene, the club scene, and they meet these celebrities. They get added to a list. So when the next freak off happens, those are the women that get called. Hey, what's up, y'all? You coming to the party tonight? Okay, let me call my girlfriend. And you go over there. The men are throwing money. You like, hey, what? Damn, these dudes throwing money. I'm not a stripper. But you still picked up the money though, right? You still accepted the money. You didn't turn it down. It's crazy. I had a buddy of mine. He's single. And this is crazy. It's like nowadays, you could go out to a club. This is really crazy. I'm about to tell you something. You could go out to a club, right? Meet a woman. I used to go out. Get 5, 6 numbers every time I go out. You think I call you sometime? Boom. Oh, okay, what's your phone? Boom. Get the number. Cool. take her out, maybe, whatever. Now, it's a whole different thing. I've been out there. I'm married 15 years. But now, it's gotten so bad, you don't even know who's a stripper and who's not. Because nowadays, the club scene is different. It's like the women... all right, let me say this. Back in the day, you would know who's a stripper and who's not, right? It was understood. Now you can go out to a party and you don't know who's a stripper. You don't know who's a prostitute. You don't know who's a regular woman. So it's like you don't even know what's what. So you might meet a woman, like, yo, what's up? You can get your number. What's up? You coming over to the crib? You might take her back to the crib. And you might smash. This happened. She might give you the ass on the first night. And then you're thinking, all right, damn, I just smashed on the first night. But then she's like, all right, well, so you got, what's best for you? You want to do Cash App or Zelle? Cash App or Zelle? What you mean? Well, no, what do you mean? You got to pay me for my time. I got to be compensated. I was like, bro, so what happened? He was like, well, how much you talking about? She was like, well, how much she's like, what do you normally pay? Like, normally pay? I don't normally pay. I just got your number at a party. What do you mean normally pay? I don't normally pay for prostitution. These are real stories. So my point, she wanted 500. Really, she wanted 1,000. She wanted $1,000. And he was like, look, they agreed on 5, and he was something happened with the bank. So he was like, look, I got $250 for you. So he paid this young woman $250 just for her to leave. He thought it was just a regular woman. Back in the day, and I see a bunch of guys, shout out to everybody listening in on the live. Y'all know we used to club together. Y'all remember Palmer's Social Club? Where you had to have the password to get in? I don't know what it is now down in Philly on 6th and Spring Garden. Mooshaloo, the boat. Like, we used to party all the time, every night. And you didn't have to worry about a woman being a prostitute and charging you for sex. What I'm telling y'all is, this is the climate that we're in right now. That's what's happening. I don't know if you know it. Nobody really talks about it. Nobody's letting you know, but this is what's happening. You go out and you meet a woman right now. As a man, we do not know if you are a prostitute or just our future wife. That's crazy. That's crazy. Think about what I'm saying to you. As a man, we don't even know. Back in the day, you could spot a prostitute a mile away. Oh, she's a hoe. Yes, let's stay away from her. Keep walking. Don't even look at her. Now, we don't know what it is. We don't know what's up. And y'all women literally have the audacity to wonder why we're not wifing you up like we used to. Y'all serious? Are y'all serious? You really don't know why so many women are having trouble finding love. How can we find love when we don't even know? Not only do we not know if you're a wife material, we don't even know if you're not a prostitute. The way you dress is the same. The style, see, back in the day, you could spot a prostitute by her dress. She would have the fishnet stockings on. She would have the cleavage out, probably the stomach out. You know the ass is out, titties out. That's how a prostitute would dress back in the day. But now, go on IG. Go on IG right now. Not even to these IG models. Do this. Go to your girlfriend's page. Go to your best friend's page. Go to listen to what I'm saying. Listen. Women, single women, if you don't know why you're single, right now, go to your girlfriend's page, your best friend's page. Go to your hairdresser's page, the woman who does your hair. When she went on vacation, when she goes out this weekend, look at her outfit and you tell me if it matches the description I just gave you about how prostitutes used to dress back in the day. I guarantee you it will. Matter of fact, don't even go to your best friend's page, right? Don't go to your best friend's page. Don't go to your hairdresser's page. Go to your page. Go to your page. Go to your IG, scroll down, and look at you with your titties out. And then you tell me why you're single. And then you tell me when the last freak off you've been at. Because I already know, if you are presenting yourself like that on social media, you've been invited you've been hit up in your DMs with some invitations to some freak offs. You got the dick pics, followed by the invitation to the freak off. Somebody comment on this post if I am lying or if I have said anything that's incorrect this entire time. I want somebody, y'all like to debate, y'all like to argue. I want somebody to please tell me, what have I said that's incorrect this entire 30 minutes? Somebody. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, again, I'm not here to bash anybody. You do what you do. You dress how you dress. You act how you act. I'm not here to judge y'all. This is not about judging, but what we cannot do is let's stop judging Diddy. Let's stop. And again, you're just tuning in. I know people hear what they. I'm not here to defend Diddy. I'm not defending any illegal activity, violent behavior, none of that. But he is not the only one that is engaging in sex trafficking. Y'all brag about getting flued out. Y'all, I didn't make up the term. See, why I said think about this. Wow, this is going to be crazy right now. The term flued out, ask yourselves right now, did Dedan Tolbert just make that up? Did I make up the term flued out? No, I didn't make that term up. Y'all know, y'all heard that term. Might just be a Philly thing, I don't know, but that's a slang term. Google flued out. I did not make that term up. So what that means is that term defines women getting flown out for the purpose of sex. Right? That's what that term means. You have heard people brag about getting flued out. I've heard people brag about getting flued out. If they got flued out, meaning if a man pays for their flight, if a man pays for their hotel, that is prostitution. That is sex trafficking. I want y'all to understand the media is spinning a much different picture when it comes to Diddy. But be clear. Those are part of his charges. Those are part of his charges. Sex trafficking is on the list of charges, and I'm defining it for you. Flying somebody out is see, I don't do that. I've never done. That's one thing about me. Y'all know me. Some people call me cheap. I've never paid for sex. I never had to. You look at this face. Does it look like no, I'm just playing with y'all. But seriously, I've never paid for sex. Nor have I ever flued anyone out, flown them out. I didn't even take women out on dates back in the day. I wasn't doing that. I was that guy back in the day. I was just like, yo, you want to come over, watch a movie, and then whatever happened, happened. But that was never my thing. Some of these men, though, who are not as confident, not as good looking as me, doesn't have the social status as me. I'm not, time for fun and games is over. I'm just being honest. A lot of these weirdo dudes who don't know how to talk to women, who don't have the type of game, they pay for the pussy. That's what they do. They pay for it. They literally go to strip clubs and be like, what's up? You dancing? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? You dancing? You dancing tonight? Rubbing all on you? You dancing? All right. I mean, yeah, what's up? Yeah, all right, come on. Let's dance. I'll give you a little $20 dance, $30 dance. What's up? You trying to go to the back room? You going? What's up? What we doing? What you mean what we doing? You tell me. Oh, I mean, what you trying to do? "You not a police officer, are you? You not the cops, are you?" Nah. Okay, I'm just checking, cause these be. That's how they be. I'm telling you, this is what happens. All right, so what's up? You heard of the champagne room? You go back now. Now it's not it's not really a champagne room because ain't no damn champagne, ain't no alcohol at all. Guess what it is? It's a little back room and some rinky-dink go-go bar where these niggas are paying for sex. All right, so what's up? How much you charging me? I mean, what you trying to do? How much? These women out here are selling their vagina for $50. I give it to you for $700. $700? I ain't paying no $700. I give you $1. You know what I'm saying? And then somehow it gets down to $50. You know what I'm saying? You went from $700 vagina, $1,000 vagina. I remember a woman told me back in the day, I got $10,000 pussy. I said, what? I almost choked. I said, are you delusional? She really tried to tell me she got $10,000 pussy. I said, you must be out your mind. She's like, okay, that's fine. You feel that way? You, damn right, it's fine. How much you trying to pay? Bitch, I'm not trying to pay a damn thing. I don't even cuss like that. But she made me cuss. 10,000? You must be out your damn mind. But again, I'm just telling y'all, man, because there's so much foolishness out here. These weirdo dudes think they're so cool. They think they are so cool. I don't be saying much on it. If y'all notice, man, I used to have a lot more to say on social media. I don't have anything to say anymore. I've said everything I can say. What can I, even this video out, y'all have heard all this before. There's nothing else I can say that y'all haven't heard me say before. But then I got to remind myself, well, damn, if you're the only one saying it, you know what I mean? But still, I've already said it, so I feel like I'm repeating myself. But sometimes things need to be repeated because I look around on my Facebook timeline and I see all these weirdos that try to talk down to men and they try to talk down to women, and these cornballs are the same ones that be paying for the pussy. The same men on your Facebook timeline right now bashing Diddy, making jokes about Diddy, are the same ones begging to get put on VIP. On people who aren't even on Diddy's level. I gotta stop for it. We gotta let that marinate. We gotta let this marinate for a little. We gotta dig it a little deeper into that. No Diddy. But think about what I just said. The same men, these cornball men, these pastors, these quote unquote influential men who are now all of a sudden making jokes, putting up memes for likes against Diddy, are the same ones, the same cornballs who were begging me and other promoters to be put on the VIP list. Forget the VIP list. They just wanted to be let in the door. These cornball dudes, man. See, when I party, and y'all know me from back in the day, I didn't wait in line. I knew the promoters. I knew the host or whoever it was at the time. I knew them. So I was already let straight in. I saw those same guys waiting in the line like, yo, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. What's up? Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? You good? All right, I'll see you when you get in. Yo, hold up. Go. I got 3 with me. I got 3. All right, y'all be good. Y'all be in. So all I'm saying is those same men would have loved to be at a Diddy party. They would have loved to be on the list. So don't act brand new now when you wanted to be there. Don't bash Diddy now when you wanted to be where Diddy is at. Why are you trying to play him for having a freak off when you were the one that got kicked out before it turned into a freak off? I'm talking to you, you fake promoters, you fake social. See, this is what happened with social media. We're seeing 2 different types of people. Back in the day, you had the real cool people. right? You had the people who really got the women. Like, really got them. Like, we really pulled them. Like, at the let out. We really had to put in work to get these women, to bring them back to the crib. We didn't use social media likes for clout. There was no social media. I'm from Philly. If any man knows this, if you can get a woman's number in Philly, you can go anywhere in the world. New York, Texas, California. This is a known fact. This is a known fact. If you can pull a stuck-up ass Philly chick's number, Philly chicks, and get her number in Philly, you can. And that's no disrespect. My wife is from Philly, but you wouldn't know it by the way she acts. But Philly women are some of the most stuck-up women in the world. So what I'm saying to you is, and I was pulling 5, 6 numbers a night in Philly. So what I'm saying to y'all is, these fake cool guys, because they got 10,000 followers, they copy and paste these memes, and they think now they're cool because they get 100 likes on a post. Oh, and they get women in their DMs and they pull them that way based off of Facebook interaction, Instagram interaction. What is that? That's not real clout. That's not real game. You think you're cool because you got followers on IG? Try having a conversation with the woman. Now it's a different type of cool. I'm the coolest guy around because my kids are straight A. You look at my kids. You look at my life. That's what makes you cool. These guys are 50 years old thinking they're cool because they drive a Mercedes and they can do what I was doing 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you cool. Your kids going to college, your kids being good kids and not these ignorant niggas on the streets shooting and killing niggas. That's what makes you cool when you're active in your kids' lives. Ladies, you think you're wifeable because you got big tits. You're not wifeable because of your breasts. You're wifeable because of the fact that you love God and you go to church. You know what I'm saying? And you respect your body and you're not listening to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. That's what makes you cool. You're cool because you didn't go to the freak off. And if you did, we don't know that you did because your lifestyle is so different now than it was. That's what makes you wifeable. Some of y'all are so unwifeable and you don't even know it. You don't even know that you're unwifeable. Y'all, what, you know, I'm not bashing anybody. I am bashing these cornball men. I am bashing those guys because they are the worst, bro. Like, they are horrible. You know what I mean? How are you 50 years old, literally 50 years old, thinking it's cool to still be single in the club? That's craziness. They literally think it's cool to be 50 chasing 25-year-old ass. I'm 46. Listen, all I'm saying, man, is, like I said, we're going to see more stuff come out about Diddy. We're going to see more as the trial comes, and this fake-ass book is out now. That is a fake book. That is not Kim Porter. Okay? That's a fake book. That's some old Illuminati stuff. Somebody put that out, and we're going to use that to take down Diddy. Just a FYI. I'm an author. I know what I'm talking about. I know that everything I say, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So don't think that's a real book. Please don't think that what you just read, oh, let me order this on Amazon real quick. Let me order this. I want to hear what Kim Porter had to say about Diddy. Don't be stupid and think that's really her. Okay? Don't be dumb. Do not be foolish. Don't be naive. If you don't see what's happening with Diddy by now, if you didn't see it with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and don't think that it's any different for Diddy. This is another black man being taken down for doing the same stuff that they've been doing this whole time in Hollywood. The next Diddy could be Drake, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. They could put a RICO on anybody. They could put racketeering on anybody. And they damn sure can put sex trafficking on everybody. Hell, let me end this live because they about to get me on it. They like, oh, you did what? You did, okay. noted. They about to put me on some charges, but that's how it goes, man. So, like I said, man, you know, share these videos, man. Share the video, share the live. Follow me on my Patreon. Go check out my Patreon. The podcast, I'm relaunching the podcast. So look out for that. But add yourselves to the Friends of the Dedan Tolbert Show group. I always go here first. You know what I mean? Then I might post it other places, but this is the base. This is home. If y'all are in the Friends group, you're gonna get exclusive information, great topics, and that's what it is, man. But let's stop. Let's just in closing, let's stop the hypocrisy. Let's stop the selective outrage about Diddy. When you know what you've done. You know what you've done. You know the freak-offs you've participated in. Diddy ain't the only one. He wasn't having the freak-offs by himself. And he wasn't just... We know he's gay, right? We know Diddy's gay. We know he did some things with Usher and Justin Bieber, allegedly. All these other... Okay, we get all that. But he also did some things with some women, too. Some thirsty women on social media that would have loved to be at Diddy's house. You know what I mean? So let's not act like everybody that went there is some type of weirdo when you know you would have been there. Just like if Drake put out an invitation right now, your ass would be there. Am I lying? So, hey man, I thank y'all for listening. I'm gonna see y'all next time.